Some hints for petitioning at gas stations. I love gas stations because they're shaded. They get traffic of people who are doing nothing for at least 2 minutes. They're the ones who have put their pump in, started it up, and now are idle, watching nothing. It's a nice chance for you for somewhere between 30 and 90 seconds to engage them with your standard pitch. Please recognize you may need more than the normal number of sheets because gas stations are going to attract the local towns, but occasionally other towns far away. Now, if you don't have that many sheets, my feeling is you let go of somebody from far away. But if there's two in the car that would sign, will your wife do it too? I'll make a sheet from some faraway place, and then you got two. A gas station will be moving vehicles, so please be really careful. Now here, the best approach sometimes is from the back, and they have a car door in the way. You can't get around the pump easily. Please well announce yourself well in advance so that then they turn to see you. Hi, can you help me for 30 seconds? I have a petition for independent candidates. By that time, you can hopefully approach closer. You're not startling them. Now, some people sit in their car while pumping gas or even afterwards. They're not ready to leave right away. If their window is partly open, yes, it's appropriate. Hey, before you leave, could you help me? Or while you're hanging out, could you help me for 30 seconds? After you've gotten one signature, if there's another in the car, ask, is she a voter too? Now, sometimes you got a truck with 4. When you have multiple signers and somebody waiting for the pump behind you, be respectful that maybe they should pull out. I'll meet you on the other side of that island, on the other side of the parking lot. That would be smart so that the gas station owner doesn't get angry that you're impeding traffic. Since this is fast moving, you typically only have 2 minutes at most to engage before somebody usually wants to move on. Recognize that you do not need to write the town. That's always at the top on the petition page you're seeking. Just write the street. And you don't even need to say road, street, avenue, because clarity of who the person is what the registrar wants. They just want to know that Mary Nagy of Acadia Street in town, West Hartford, met up with you. Now, if it's Mary Smith, more common name, then you probably need that address and the birth date in full. You writing the birth date. You don't have to write 19 something something. It is 6/8/54, separated by either slashes or dots. That's good enough. When I see that somebody is a multiple of 10 for their birth year, they were born in 1962 or 1972, I like saying it's July now. Maybe they just had in April a big birthday. Oh, big birthday. Or coming up within the next 2 weeks, say, happy birthday coming up. Or you got a big birthday coming up. They usually appreciate too. And finally, if you actually can relate to the street that they're in, like I grew up on that street, or I used to go through that street on my way walking to school in that town. It's a nice little extra, shows the warmth that you have. If you get warmth back, that somebody's really interested in what we're doing, I like taking their email and ask, can I take your email? We won't abuse it. You'll get something from the campaign about once a month. If that's okay, then please, on that very page, but at the top and not over any other writing, write small the email address that they give you. Be very careful with the spelling. It's even more necessary because if we miss the email, we can never get it back. So be careful, restate the name or the letters that you're spelling out if you need to. And if you can't tell from earlier whether they're progressive, conservative, or libertarian, please ask, do you lean progressive, conservative, libertarian? But if they're venturesome, like, I don't like welfare to people who don't want to work, or I am pro-life. Automatically call that conservative. And then please label next to that email address C for conservative, P for progressive, L for libertarian. If they really hate government, think it's so screwed up, that's characterizes an L. All right, thank you. I wish you success. We'll be in touch.